You thought the night ended after Jin's concert? Oh, you couldn't be more wrong. Because just when everyone was getting ready for bed with happy hearts, a Weverse notification appeared: Jimin is live. Welcome back to Jikook Moment, where every glance and smile can mean more than just coincidence. After the concert ended and we all thought that was already the biggest gift of the day, Jimin, as if hearing the fans' prayers, continued the night by going live on Weverse. Can you imagine how the fandom panicked when that notification popped up? Thousands of messages instantly flooded the comment section, millions of hearts beating in sync. And when his face finally appeared on the screen, the world seemed to pause for a moment. Jimin sat in a dim but cozy room, perhaps at home, or in a place that felt deeply familiar to him. His hair was slightly messy, his skin glowing even without special lighting, and his eyes reflected a softness that only comes from true peace. He greeted with a small smile, and instantly, the night felt warmer and more beautiful. His voice was gentle, almost like a whisper. He talked about Jin's concert, about how happy he was to see everyone again, and how proud he felt watching Jin perform on stage after so long. Every word that left his lips felt like a warm embrace. There was no script, no pretense, just Jimin being himself. But in the middle of his casual talk, there was one small moment that made every fan's heart race, when Jimin mentioned Jungkook's name. His tone changed, not dramatically, but noticeably. He said it with such tenderness, as if Jungkook was a word that naturally belonged to him. A soft smile appeared on his face, and the world around him seemed to grow warmer through the screen. "Ah, Jungkook," he said softly, almost like a murmur. It wasn't just the mention of a name. There was something there, warmth, closeness, perhaps even an unspoken longing. Fans who have followed them for years could immediately recognize that subtle shift in tone. That night, his voice sounded utterly sincere. During the live stream, Jimin mentioned that the video quality was better than before because he had just changed his phone. He chuckled, saying that his hair was only growing at the back. Then he talked again about how amazing Jin Hyung's concert had been. With bright eyes, Jimin showed a guitar that he said was a gift from Ryan. He honestly admitted that he didn't know how to play it yet, only 1 or 2 chords. He added that lately he'd been feeling really good and happy. He even bought a new phone stand, though it turned out to be a bit too big and awkward to use. While talking, Jimin opened the food app on his old phone several times, trying to decide what to eat that night. He shared that he always orders from the same place, and that he had already eaten a triangle kimbap that day. With a soft laugh, he mentioned that Taeyong had promised to join his live, but hadn't shown up yet. "Where is he? Is he just watching silently?" he giggled. A few moments later, his phone rang. It was a call from Taeyong. Jimin hesitated to pick it up, afraid the live would cut off. He complained that he was hungry, then asked again why Taeyong hadn't come yet. Finally, Taeyong joined the live. Jimin asked if his voice could be heard clearly, and Taeyong replied, laughing, that he could hear him just fine. Their conversation flowed naturally and full of teasing. "Jimin says this is my ID. I'm giving it to you," Taeyong said playfully. Jimin burst out laughing. They agreed to play games together, though Taeyong added mysteriously, "That's a secret." Jimin pretended to sulk and said he didn't want to play with him, making the mood even lighter and funnier. Between their playful chat, Jimin asked the viewers if they were hungry, then answered himself, "Eating is so good," laughing softly. He even ate a little during the live and showed a stuffed doll given by Hoseok Hyung, a gift he had kept since they started living apart. Amusingly, Jimin confessed that he used to be scared of the doll and often left it near the elevator. But over time, he got used to it. "Maybe because they look happy," he said, pointing to 2 dolls that looked like they were kissing, then added, "Maybe that's why they don't look scary anymore." He also talked about the importance of maintaining a healthy diet as an artist, but said what's even more important is living happily without putting too much pressure on oneself. Everything he said felt so sincere, like advice from someone who truly understands what it means to love oneself. When a fan asked if he'd dye his hair pink, Jimin laughed. He also admitted that he always struggles to pronounce the word world, even after being corrected many times. "I just end up saying worded," he said with a laugh, making the atmosphere even warmer. He recalled the moment at Jin's concert, how cold the night had been until his hands froze, and how he worried that armies might be cold too. He thanked everyone who attended and praised Jin's incredible performance. He added that performing without a plan was nerve-wracking but also really fun. As the live was nearing its end, Jimin read a comment that immediately shook the fandom. If Jikook is real, wrinkle your nose? Jikook? Jimin? Jungkook? Just one simple line, but enough to send shockwaves through the fandom. Out of the thousands of comments flowing in, and Jimin himself has often said he can't read them all, that was the one he chose to read. And it wasn't just any comment. It mentioned Jikook, the duo that has been at the center of love and attention for years. The fact that Jimin read it with a calm expression made many believe. He knew exactly what he was doing. It wasn't a coincidence. He knows how every smile, glance, and small mention of Jungkook can shake the fandom. If one day he ever posts a picture wrinkling his nose, maybe it wouldn't just be coincidence, but a sweet signal, his way of communicating with those who understand his silent language. Because Jimin and Jungkook have always shared something different. They don't need many words to show their bond. One glance, one smile, one small gesture, and everyone can feel something deeper between them. Meanwhile, on the very same night, Jungkook also went live. With his usual cheerful energy, he greeted the viewers. "Oh, I'm reading comments like this and hello," he said, laughing loudly. He introduced himself as John Jungkook, the streamer, then joked that his lighting was too bright and quickly adjusted it to look more natural. Jungkook said he really enjoyed doing lives because it was easier to read comments on his laptop. He even joked about doing Kencho, even though his camera was a bit blurry. He played Jin Hyung's song to celebrate the concert that night, then suddenly shouted, "Yoongi," while laughing at a comment that appeared. As he fixed the noisy sound, he said playfully, "With the way I'm talking right now, I sound like a TV host." Then, on a whim, he decided to play Poppy Playtime 1. He said he wanted to try it but was scared because it looked creepy. During the game, he laughed every time he lost, teased himself, and even said with his signature Busan accent, "Let's go, we can do this." When he won, he cheered, "We did it. Wow, that's awesome." In the middle of the game, he suddenly murmured softly, "Oh, Chim Chim?" as if something on the screen reminded him of Jimin. The stream was full of laughter and spontaneity. Jungkook looked completely himself, cheerful, honest, and warm. He complained that the game was moving too fast and joked that he might need glasses. Toward the end, Jimin, Taeyong, and Jin left comments in the chat. Jungkook smiled, then ended his live with a light laugh. "Tonight was so much fun. But Jin's concert is starting soon, I don't want to miss it," he said. And just like that, the night, already filled with surprises, ended with laughter, joy, and warmth. 2 live streams, 2 souls, but one feeling shared across millions of hearts. That night, the 2 live streams, one from Jimin, one from Jungkook, felt like 2 sides of the same story. No script, no setup, just 2 hearts connected in a way words could never fully capture. From the quiet murmur of "Ah, Jungkook," to a small smile on a blurry screen, everything felt real, like a secret message only those who truly believe could understand. And maybe, without us realizing, they really were greeting each other, not through a video call, but through a frequency only the 2 of them can hear. Because in the end, Jikook isn't just a name. It's about 2 souls walking the same path, even from 2 different screens. Thank you for watching Jikook Moment today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss it when the universe once again conspires to remind us that their love is still here.